what's up everybody, it's Chronofahx, your time travel kitsune, and welcome to Zelda Fridays. How are you all doing today? I'm hoping that you are having a pretty good day, and if not, I hope I can make it a little bit better. So, today is just more Zelda Friday. We're going to be continuing with Twilight Princess, hopefully getting through the next dungeon and maybe a little bit further beyond it. And yeah, it's just kind of a normal day otherwise, and not much has happened since then. Guess there's not much else to really talk about right now. It's just kind of same old, nothing really new or interesting. I don't exactly have the most interesting life outside of streaming these games. And I haven't really been watching that many shows or movies lately. I should really get back into that, because it's like, maybe I can finally get around to watching, I don't know, maybe Freerun? Because I constantly hear stuff about that show, but it's always just kind of sitting there on my watch list, just kind of floating and just not really being watched, even though I really do want to watch that at some point. I don't know, maybe that could be something I start this weekend. But I think that's about it. So, just gonna go ahead and jump back into the game as soon as I can get it loaded. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, here we go. Wii U gamepad and my dude. Alright, so back here at the Sacred Grove, let's go up and into the Temple of Time. Oh, I'm not at full health? I didn't heal in between? Huh. Well, it's not that big a deal. I still have 2 things of soup from the Snow Peak ruins, so it's fine. I can work with this. All right, let's press forward into the temple itself. Because it was mostly just me being at the edge of the temple, and then I got distracted because magic armor. But now I have no other alternative. Let's go in. Welcome to the Temple of Time. All right, let's go forward, and the gimmick with this temple is these little statues and switches everywhere. My dude, don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and in the temple entry, there are always matching ones on each side, but there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? I don't need no stinking wolf senses. Especially considering that this is probably the first dungeon where wolf form is really just an optional thing. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of much that requires the wolf. Yeah, there's a couple pose in here, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid you as much as possible. And let's get the lantern on. And light these 2 up. Shove slightly to the side. And key? Yep, key. Okay, get my ball and chain back on, and Alright. Let's bite the bullet. Goodness, what? Wait a second. Young man, could you be the one they call the hero? Yes. Goodness, I thought so. Just as I suspected. I have to tell you, my son and I have been looking for something. We can't return home until we find that thing. Oh, gracious, no. You must need something here, too. Shall we try working together for a while, fellow adventurer? I can even warp you out of here if you want to leave. You'll be able to come back to the same room anytime you want. I can be quite helpful, you see. So, don't think of me as a burden. Now, let's get started. Link's face just about sums it up. This is Uko, or however you pronounce that. If you call her in a dungeon, she will let you out and allow you to return when you want. Okay. She is useful because anytime you save, you are just warped to the entrance of a dungeon, and this allows you to warp back to a point to wherever you used her. So if you're deep into the dungeon and you use her, you can instantly warp back to that point. She is useful, and especially in hero mode, where if you need to leave to heal, she can be useful for that. But I can't deny that she's freaky looking. Because it's a bird, but it also has a face of a human. Kind of a face of a human, while also having really tiny ruby-like eyes. It's a weird design. I don't like it. Anyways. Going through here, we have a new enemy. These are, I think, Goma babies? Something like that. Alright, break that so that I can open up the gates. And hi, Lizalfo. Thankfully, you're pretty easy to fight. Helm Splitter. I was hoping to do a jump strike, but that didn't quite work out. Alright, there we go. Oh, hi. Alright, so open that, and I'm gonna get money? Money. Alright. Hey, big guy. Nice of you to wake up. Turn around and strike you in the back. Back away because it's gonna explode. We are good. Oh yeah, that is another gimmick with this dungeon. It's switches and enemies. Because most of the time to get stuff that you need to get forward, you need to defeat every enemy in the room. I mean, yeah, that is kind of the case for a lot of the other dungeons, but this one especially has so many enemies that require fancy tricks and all that to defeat them. Anyways, we got the dungeon map. And let's pick up this little guy. And place him down there. Screw the bow. I'm smashing it with my ball and chain. Open this up and we get kind of the central room of the dungeon. And hi, Beamos. Ah, I missed. Come on. Gotcha. All right. Get a bunch of that. And another Lizalfo. Two Lizalfos, actually. Slash both of you down. Easy peasy. See, there's a Pope trapped behind that gate, so can't really do anything about that until later. Hi, big guy. Oop. A neat detail that I really like about these Lizalfos is that they have axes on the ends of their tails, making them which is actually a pretty neat detail. It shows how much more combat-oriented these particular enemies are compared to others. Heck, they even kind of changed that a little bit in Skyward Sword, where instead of an axe, they have like a mace at the end of their tails. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Use a spinner and get on there. Jump off. I think I go through here next. Temple of Time is admittedly one of the only dungeons that I'm not super familiar with. Like, I like it, and it does have some clever puzzles as well as one really fun element to it, but it's not one that I really think about much after playing it, unlike Snow Point or Snow Peak and the Arbiter's Grounds. Alright, so... Oh! So I need to dodge the blade trap. And I think I need to go down a floor? Because this thing is pretty much a nice little elevator. And, yep. Those are little, like, Goma larvae. Like, they are fresh out of the eggs. They aren't too much of a threat, so I'm just going to leave them alone for now. Anyways, up a floor we go. And those little arrows on the ground indicate, yeah, this thing can go up, I think, one more floor. Alright, so... Alright, I have to make a round. Go to the left so I can avoid the other one coming around. And place that down. There we go. Next room. Locked in. We got ourselves our next enemy. Our next round of enemies. Alright. Also, fun fact about these particular enemies, Armo, which are called Armo, so I almost forgot to mention that. They can friendly fire. They can actually hurt each other at any given moment. Alright, so we got another treasure chest, so let's go ahead and pick that up. And get a small key. And I don't think there's anything else that I could do in this room right now. Yeah. I would have to wait until I get a later thing to be able to do anything else. And we get a stand for the highlighted letter L. Alright. I'm pretty low on health, so I'll go ahead and just take a swig of soup. Nice. Alright, ball and chain back on, and let's move forward. So dodge those. Okay. And this should be the next room I need to go in, considering there's a locked door, so I'll just say yeah. Okay. So we got a crystal here that I think can only be activated with the bow. Got some Beamos. Which again, no problem. Is the ball and chain long enough to reach that? Because if so, that could not be a nice, easy way to do this without wasting too many arrows. Yep, it can. Alright, so break apart this pottery. There we go. And with these giant bell things. Hit them with the ball and chain, and you get an easy 20 rupees. Pretty nice. Okay. Hit that, turn it green. And there should be another BMOS. And then, one last time, hit that. Wait, was there something behind this? I'll get it later. If it's not important, I'll just get it a little later. Down that goes. Hi, Dynafol. Yeah, they're basically the same as a regular Luzolfo. They just have a skull on their heads as an extra bit of armor. Otherwise, they are functionally the same. Okay. So for this, I'm gonna hit the crystal. And some more of these guys. And oh! Got yourselves another new enemy. These are armored Luzolfos or Dynafols, depending. They're just a bit more durable than regular Luzolfos or Dynafols, but not much of a threat otherwise. Alright, so I want to hit this again. And get another armor one. So, spin around, or maybe... No, hit Helm Splitter, there we go. Helm Splitter. Alright, just one... Wait, I want to try something. Ah! I was hoping the Mortal Draw would be a nice way to take care of this guy, but nope. Dang, this guy is a lot more durable than the last armored guy that I fought. Like, he went down, like the last one went down no problem, but this guy is actually putting up a decent fight. Alright, so... Alright, after he attacks, that's when he's actually able to be hit. Alright. So I want to go through here and... Can I hit it from the very tippy top? No. Dang. Fine, I'll get myself into a nicer position. Alright, so... Climb up here. And if you're playing hero mode, or no, this isn't the room. Bunch of these little spiders or gomas. My advice: use the spinner. It insta kills a lot of these enemies, and it just kind of bounces around on them. So yeah, legitimate usage of the spinner outside of the Arbiter's grounds. Alright, so I'm gonna bounce around. Only problem is you're kind of at the mercy of the physics of this thing, so that is a little bit of an issue I have. But yeah, otherwise, just have at it. It's fine. Otherwise, for taking care of these guys, just spam the bow. They usually drop arrows and they go down in one shot to them. Alright, so grab that. Hit that. Because I think I want to be taking down all of the Goma babies in here. Don't run away. Accept your fate. Alright, shoot you. And yep, I knew it. Alright, so I'm gonna say... Key? No, money. Huh. Okay. Playing with my expectations a little bit. I'm fine. That's fine. Alright, so... Alright. Yeah, this puzzle is exactly what you think it is. It's a scale. So you need to shift the weight of things so you can move forward. So, oh. Good thing landing on my head doesn't do damage. And now we know. Link weighs about as much as 2 of these little stone guys. Actually, I don't need to... I don't think... Yeah, I don't need to move those guys anymore. Alright. So I can get to that, but I don't think I want to right now. Could probably make it up there, but I probably want to wait a little bit before doing that too. Alright, let's go in here. See, there's a bunch of blade traps along with the beamos, so take care of the beamos and then just dodge the blade traps. Ah! I said dodge the blade traps, not run into them. Alright, so... No, I didn't mean to do spinner. I meant to do this. Because, hey, money equals more life in the magic armor. Finish you. And jump attack. Alright, so wait for this little guy to pass. Go through. Dodge. There. I got a smoky. Nice. Alright, so I want to wait. Go. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so it looks like there's a little switch, so I want to be taking this little guy over. So, yep, there's an electric fence blocking the way. So wait for that to pass and go there. Alright. It's a little room filled to the brim with these little Goma babies. So I guess I'm just gonna shoot them all. Alright, shoot, 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 shoot. Gotcha. No reward for defeating the Armos. Bit odd, but whatever. I can't just activate them one at a time. Dang it. Wait, does the ball and chain work on them? No. Huh. Wait, while the other one is turned around. Attack its back. Gotcha. Ooh. Oh, dang. I'm down to 1 heart. Dang. Or half a heart. Alright, that opens up that. So that's good. I want to open this and get 50 rupees. Again, money is money. And... oh, there's a switch here. I almost overlooked that for a second. Let me pick this up. Place the pot there. Oh, that's just lower raises and lower stuff. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I want to heal or if I want to do something risky here. You know what? Let's go risky. Why not? The other statue. And up ahead. Meet the mini boss of the Temple of Time, the Iron Knuckle. Definitely had a glow up since Majora's Mask. And kind of a glow up from Wind Waker. Then again, I don't really know what these guys look like underneath their armor. This is the ultimate test of your sword skills, Gus. A lot of how you're going to take this guy down depends on how many of the hidden skills that you have acquired. Because otherwise, this is a pretty hard mini boss. No, why is it not letting me? Why is it doing the jump attack when I'm pressing ZR? Unless, wait. Is ZR A? Huh. Okay. So. Good thing I have my shield up. No, I want to do shield attack. Shield attack. Okay. There we go, finally. Also, its armor will block your way a little bit. Alright. So, you want to circle around and... come on. It is a little interesting. I get more kind of fun, but I don't know why, but the shield symbol on the Iron Knuckle here, it reminds me a lot of the symbol of Gondor from the Lord of the Rings movies. I know that this game in particular took a lot of inspiration from the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings movies, but I don't know. It's kind of a neat little thing that I kind of noticing now. Hit you a couple times. Come on. Let me do shield attack. I want to do a helm splitter on you. Don't. Was hoping I could defeat this guy without getting hit once, but nope, couldn't let me. All right, here we go. Combo. Get rid of the fancy helmet, leaving just that left. All right, here we go. Dodge. Second phase. He's a lot faster and more agile. Swapping it in his giant claymore for a regular longsword. Alright, my best advice, backslice constantly. And when it looks like he can't defend, just slash away. Another recommendation? Try and use the helm splitter if you can. Alright. Come on. But yeah, out of all of the different renditions of this enemy, I think Twilight Princess easily has the hardest variation of it. Which I do appreciate. I like it when it does provide something of a challenge for me. Move forward and... I got the thing. You got the Dominion Rod. This amazing rod can infuse ancient statues with life. I feel like there's a dirty joke in there, but I don't want to have to say it. And in the center of this room is the light medallion. I don't know. I feel like there's something there lore-wise. Like maybe this is supposed to be like the Temple of Light that they constantly mentioned in Ocarina of Time. But I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but yeah. Anyways, brought that statue to life, and it'll move along with us. And if we use the Dominion Rod again, it'll mimic our movements. So I'll just have this little guy hop along. And I am so thankful that this is slightly fixed from the whole Song of Command thing from Wind Waker, where you constantly have to pull out the Wind Waker to do an ability similar to this. So, yeah, a little thankful for that. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the bell and get a fairy to replace the one that I lost. Alright, so are you gonna come down, little fairy? Little fairy, aren't you gonna come down? Come on down here, buddy. Come on. Come on down here. Come on. Come on. I just want to trap you in a jar. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on down. Come on down. Come on. Come on. Do it before you disappear. Because I know you're... There we go. There we go. Alright. Back to having the... There we go. And that allows us to transport the statue all the way back down. And who needs a switch when you can just smash your gate? Alright, so... Also, a nice little thing about this statue, it insta-kills the Armos. Though, be careful, it will damage you if you hit yourself with the hammer. Alright, so now comes the whole doing constant switches. Let's take this pot, place it down. So I can lower that, and... do that. Break the pot. Which means we can continue to go down. Alright, so I want to cancel that for a second so that I can do... So I can do... Please let it hit. Thank you. A little further so I can hit switch without getting shocked myself. Ah! Dang it, it's not quite far enough. There. Finally. Okay. Release that. And smash the traps. I still got hits. Anyway. Well, whatever. Can I not? Huh. I thought I could smash that. Guess not. Oh, well. Alright, so just gonna go downstairs. Wow, went down those stairs all... Did y'all see what the blade trap was doing? Hang on, let me see if I can do that again. Oh. It like got stuck inside the statue for a second. All the blade traps. So amusing. Alright, is that all the blade traps? Yes. And? Can insta-kill the Beamos. Alright, so I can't take it through that door, so... lead him over to this. And then, the little guy can also be possessed, filling in that little empty hole inside him. So So let's lead him over to the switch. And take him over to the bell. And did I hit this one already? Yes, I did. Okay. So I'll go through here. And yes. Just spawn right back in. Oh, no, Dominion is on Y, not X. There we go. So, I need to be a little bit closer so I can move a little faster. Lead him through here. Shift the weights. So that he can eventually be heavier than this. So let's see. There's a statue over here, so I'm gonna claw shot my way over. Drop. I'll just pick him up the old-fashioned way. Avoid the little bit. What? Fine. If you want to be difficult like that, little babies. Face the wrath of my blade. I am a lot more reckless in this temple. I just realized. Because I'm already down to 3.5 hearts since fighting that iron knuckle earlier. 2 hearts now. I really need to throw more. I need to be a lot more cautious. Because things are only going to get harder from here. Because with the exception of the... Nope. I don't want to lose my fairy again. So yeah, with the exception of like the boss, this dungeon is actually decently hard from what I can remember. Because there's a lot of enemies here. And some of the puzzles actually do require a little bit more brain power than some of the others. Which, again, I really like. I like that it is ramping up in difficulty and that it's not all easy peasy all the time. Alright, so I want to take these statues and weigh... Okay, so they're even. But I want this to weigh more. There we go. So I want to bring... No, I'm too far away. Alright, so I want to take that statue. Bring him over. Alright, so now... Just need to weigh the other side again. Which requires a lot of throwing. So this is going to take a bit. Alright, fine. I'll move you just a bit more. There we go. That's better. So, while I'm kind of throwing things, I have a legit question for all the really big Zelda fans out there, or at least the ones that really do a lot of theory crafting. Where is the Temple of Time? Like, map-wise, in the world map, because... It's obviously supposed to be the Temple of Time from Ocarina of Time. Like, the main entrance shows that it is pretty much the same place. And yet, in terms of its placement in the map of Hyrule, it's in the southern part of Hyrule when it was originally in the northern part in Castletown. Like, I can understand Castletown being moved around from previous Zelda games, but... Does this mean that Ordon was technically where Castletown was? Like, I'm kind of confused by that. I mean, unless the Temple of Time somehow warps you, like that gate just warps you to a point where the Temple of Time was originally in Castletown, which I can buy, but otherwise I'm a little confused about that. I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. for a long time now. Alright, so I want to get the spinner. Because I kind of want to do this optional stuff real quick. So I want to hop off. Shift into wolf, or actually, wait. Soup. It's soup time. Alright. Now it's wolf time. Because... Yes! Poe! Come here. Come here, big guy. Hey, aren't you gonna... Come on, there's a nice tasty wolf here. Ah! Okay. And... Finish! I missed. Alright. And finish! There we go. Got a pulse soul. Shift back, and there's a little treasure chest, and I swear that has a piece of heart in it. Okay, me very stabbed. That makes me feel a little better. I was like, if that's a piece of heart after I just healed. Go in here and actually. Oh, this is a required room. That's the key with the boss. That's the chest with the boss key in it. Okay, so I'm gonna go around, defeat this Armos. All right, do things the faster way. Okay. Claw shot you. And there we go. So for this, I want to take this armor, put it in a place where I can easily reach with the claw shot. So pick that up, put that here. And then I need to find... Yes. Because... One statue. I said one statue. Two statue. One armor. Two armor. Kind of clever. I like it. Okay, place that down. And what's in this chest? Money? Money. And... You got the key. Get a bit more money. And let's meet back down where our little statue friend is. Assuming... Oh, wait. Did he already... Did he spawn? Hang on. Did I make a oops? I made an oops. He respawned back where he started. Dang it, meaning I have to do that puzzle all over again. Oh boy. Okay, well first, did I ever ring this bell? Yes, I did. Okay. Well, at least now I know kind of an easy way to do it, and it doesn't involve claw-shotting my way around the room. So I'll jump down here, avoid the little gomas, and these three should be more than enough to weigh it down. Come on now. And one more. Alright. How did that miss? Oh boy. I sometimes don't get the logic with these statues and how they are thrown around like that. If that made sense. I'm realizing more and more that I just sound like I'm rambling half the time, which, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I do as a streamer. I'm supposed to ramble on, but there's supposed to be like a coherency with my rambling. I feel like I'm lacking that half the time. All right, so throw that. Throw that. Okay, it's just 2 more, and then I can get off. Throw this on. You are just not making this any easier, are you, little weird squash-shaped rock? Get on. Thank you. Can I? Thank you. All right. Grab you, and let's go down. Actually, I want you to be up front for me. Thank you. I want you to kind of be out front. Because I got something more powerful than a newspaper. A straight up hammer to destroy these spiders. And yeah, it insta-kills every type of these spider enemies. I mean, I guess rock is effective against bug. Alright. Send you to your bell. Ring the bell and get some more monies. Continuing on. Alright. Down the stairs to the... Yes, here he is. And thankfully, Dominion Raw works through these grates. And smash that. Can I not? Oh, that worked. Smash that. Is there anything? Oh, yeah. So deactivate that so I can... Well, first... Ring the bell! And... Gonna guess... Yes, a piece of heart! Alright, so... Let's continue our way downstairs. Oh! That one was on me, I'll admit. There we go. Now, we continue our way downstairs. As soon as I can freaking hit this thing with my rod. So, just gonna tumble down the stairs. And again, somehow go faster than me. Even though I have no legs. And I'll just smash my way through this. Alright. One more? Or, actually, wait. No, I also want to smash those beamos. There we go. Alright, now you go back to your bell. As I get shoved out of the way with an invisible force. Alright. And... yeah, I might as well also talk about this for a second. This was not in the original release. This was something new for the HD version. If you actually translate that highly in text... it just says it was designed by the guy who basically did all the retextures for Twilight Princess HD. Yeah, somehow that got past QA, even though the Zelda games are usually pretty good about not doing too much like immersion breaking and making sure that every texture has some sort of meaning to it. But yeah, no, that somehow got passed. And even the guy who designed that initially was like, I am surprised I made it through. That I just made that as a joke. At least I think. I could be wrong on that. Again, most of this I'm going off of memory, so I don't know. Feel free to correct me. I am always willing to learn and learn from my mistakes. So if I'm wrong about something, just go ahead and just shout it in the chat. I'm fine with that. Alright, so I'll ring the bell. Okay. So I want to take this guy down to the bottom floor. So... Wait, can he interact with this? No. Alright. Oh, it's a pole. I'm strong enough to pull past this guy, to push this giant statue on my own. Wait, can I push? Because normally Link can't move this without the Dominion Rod, but yeah. All right, let's take you out, and time to play Exterminator. Squish all the spiders. Squish them all. Squish them all. I hit myself and oh. Wow, 2 hearts of damage. That is a steep price for accidentally hitting yourself. All right. Oh, there's still one more. Is that it? So I swore... Oh, yeah, here we go. So I think clearing out all these spiders, yes, releases the electric gate. So now let's go up. And let's smash a couple of gates open. As well as this BMOS, even though it's literally doing nothing. Ah! Well, now it did something to me. Is that it? All right. So first, smash the gate. And normally you're supposed to... Usually you can just take one of those statues to just smash the... and throw it over and hit the button, but... yeah, it's faster to just smash it. Alright, warp that down, and I think that takes us to the first room of the dungeon. And, ooh, another fairy. You know what? I'll take it. Alright, can it float down to me, please? Are you gonna take forever like your last... like the last fairy? Come on, come on. I want 2 fairies. I want 2 fairies. I'm playing hero mode. I kind of want to have as many revives as possible. Come on, come on. Gotcha. 2 revives now. Nice. So put the Dominion Rod there, and there's a Poe. I want your soul! Give me your soul! I got your soul. Alright, how many does that make now? 19. I just need 1 more and I can get the first and, in my opinion, the only real essential prize from Giovanni. Hopefully I can find it quick. Alright, so it doesn't quite take me all the way back to the entrance, but I am really close. Okay, so this is one of those things where I can claw shot my way over. Yes! So... come on, big fella. Smash that Armos. And just for the heck of it. Because I don't get a ton of times where I can use this. Because, yeah, you really only use this thing while you're going through the dungeon for your first time. You don't really get that many more opportunities to use this hammer guy. Which is a bit of a shame and leads to probably my only real issue with the Dominion Rod as an item. It's really only used in this dungeon and maybe a little bit after. And that's it. Otherwise, it is pretty much the most useless item in the entire Zelda series. And it's one that I don't really have much thoughts towards or against it never coming back into the series after this point. Unlike the spinner and the ball and chain, where yeah, I do want those things to come back at some point. All right, back at the entrance. Let's return you to your rightful place. And thus, the door to the final part of the dungeon has been opened. And okay. Yeah, it is really just that straightforward path down. And I never picked up the compass? Really? After all that time, I still haven't picked up the compass. That's really weird, actually, that still hasn't happened. Because the compass is like one of the easiest things to get in a dungeon other than the dungeon map. Or the dungeon item, which you're required to get in order to progress. Keep on missing. Alright, just one more of these guys, and gotcha! So I want to have one of these guys over. I remember because, yes, there's a couple switches. And I want that to be pressed down. Wait for this one to swing over. There we go. And okay, I got all the post cells, so I'm good. And then I used the Dominion Rod to move them off the button. I could make it fall into the ditch, but I'll have mercy this time. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Wow, these guys take a lot of arrows to the face. Durable little guys, aren't they? Oh, and there goes the fairy in the bottle, but that's fine. I needed a regular hero, plus I already have 2 fairies anyway, so that's fine. All right, let's go on to the boss. It was a classic Ocarina of Time homage, without some reference to the very first boss. Twilight Arachnid Armagoma. Okay, so you want to have the bow and... wait for it, wait. Shoot it when its eye is open, and it... Smash! This boss is not hard at all, but man, it makes up for it by being so much fun to just smash a spider with a giant stone statue. That's just plain fun. So just kind of wait for it and... Okay. So remember that tip that I gave earlier, how the spinner pretty much one-shots the babies? This is where it's most useful. Because, yep, you can just mow through these little guys, and most of them will just drop arrows for you. Which is, of course, needed to take out this boss. And, oh my gosh, it's firing its laser! Oh yeah, it also has friendly fire against its own babies. Kind of sad, actually. Alright. I want to take out the remaining babies before I do any more damage to this thing. Here we go. And smash! Alright, so you're gonna crawl up? Yes, you are. Okay. Alright, it's just doing more of the baby laying thing. Thankfully, you can still get them even when they're still in the eggs. Alright, just continually slashing my way. You know what? It might be faster just to do a spin attack against these things. Again, they're among the weakest enemies in the game. They're only a real threat. They're really only a threat because there's a lot of them. I'm pretty sure that laser did hit me. How did it phase right through me earlier? Right. Oh, I can still hit it even when it's firing its laser. Okay. All right. Smash! His face. So, Armagoma can be taken out in several different ways. You could do the spinner, you could do the bow, but I like doing things the old-fashioned way. As soon as I can get to it. Gonna clear it out, and I'm hoping to do a fetisher on this thing. Or, actually, no way, I just remembered another way I can take out this thing. And this is the most fun for me. Ah. Oh, come on. Hey, big guy. Hey, come. Oh, you seem very particular about that one. Oh, that's fine. So I'll wait for it to come back here. Come on, come on, come on. You know you wanna... Come on, come on. Wow, it really does not want to come back here. Come on, come on. You are taking forever to get over here, please. Let me do the fun way to... Thank you. Oh, I can flip you over. Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. Anyways, don't missed. Well, I just about guaranteed this thing will... Oh, wait. But yeah, I think you get the idea. You can squish it using the using one of the fist things. And as soon as this thing can freaking get to one of the statues that I've been taking over, I know I can end this a lot faster if I just do either a sword slash or even just shoot it with a bow, but dang it, I want the fun way to get rid of this thing. And of course it goes right back for the statue that I possessed earlier. Oh my gosh. Yes. Ah! Gotcha. Finally. That took forever, but whatever. That is 3 out of the 4 mirror shards. 3 of the mirror shards are ours. Just 1 left. My dude, you saw how nasty that monster was, right? The evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine. You know, we could be assembling something truly terrible here. It could be something we'll ultimately have to destroy. We have to hurry. Let's find the last shard, my dude. We have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is supposed to be. Yeah, no problem. Let me just put together a little rocket ship. And that makes 12 heart containers. Let's head out. Yes, I would like to save. All right. Let's head out. But first, you can kind of see these little statues. Statues of owls. They have a hole. Let's fill it. And hello, 20th Pole Soul. You collected 20 Pole Souls. Yeah. Alright, nothing else behind there? Good. And let's go to the opposite side. Because I'm sure there's something behind this statue as well. Yep. I'm gonna say piece of heart. Piece of heart. Alright. Alright, let's get out of the Sacred Grove. Because I can't really warp out, unfortunately. Well done, adventurer. Oko sees what she was looking for. Goodness, yes, it's the Dominion Rod you found at the temple. But that thing has been around for quite some time. I can see from here that its magic has been exhausted. Oh, what am I to do? I thought I could at least return to the sky. Now I have forgotten the spell that would once again bestow it with magic. I don't care if I'm being so inconsistent with this voice, but this thing freaks me out so much that I can't really decide on what kind of weird voice I should give it. It can't be helped. I suppose I'll have to look for the statues and respond to the rod. It's decided. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. Well, Uko is on our way. See you again. Sounded like Morty from Rick and Morty there at the end. Hey, wait, what did you do to the Dominion Rod? She's gone. I suppose a useless rod is really just more baggage, but what are you gonna do? She sees something about returning to the sky. Last piece of the mirror is also said to be in the heavens. We could restore magic to the if we can restore magic to the Dominion Rod. Maybe it'll come in handy. So yeah, our Dominion Rod, it's just all rusted and can't do anything. Heck, I'm pressing the button right now. It's literally only used to pull it out. That's it. So our next objective actually is, I want to go back to Kakariko. Because I want to check in on Ilya. Because I think talking to her is what progresses the story. If not, then I'll have to head back over to Castletown. Plus, there is one thing that I want to do in here. But first, Ilya. Alright, what do you have to say? Oh, I've been waiting for you, my dude. Fortune has smiled upon us. If things go well, we should be able to help Ilya recover her memory. Do you know Telma's friend Shad? Well, it seems he is researching the heavens, and he's come here to see the statue of the basement of the sanctuary. And, as I have learned, when Ilya was saved, she overheard someone talking about the Rod of the Heavens, or something like that. The Goron Elder believes that to help her regain her lost memories, we must piece together the fragments of her past. Which means, if we work our way backward from the very place where she lost her memory, we may find something that will restore it. Now, we must retrace Ilya's path. I'm certain it was Telma who cared for her before she arrived in this village, was it not? It would be best to speak with her first. Please, take this to Telma. You got the thing. It shames me to say it, but to be honest, I cannot abide Telma's company. We have a fighting chance, my dude. What about you? Whether we get that girl's memory back, young warrior, will be up to you. Even our chief Darbus is lost in the memory of his dark time. We have not told him that you were the one who saved him. He is a proud Goron, and he can be touchy, if he knew he had been saved by a human. On the other hand, he does have a strong sense of moral duty. So, if anything happens, you can count on him to help. Ilya? My dude, I remember being saved from a dangerous situation by someone. Someone who told me all about the Rod of the Heavens. But now I can't remember the who, why, where, or what it all means. Do you really think I'll recover my memory? I regret that a complete stranger like yourself got caught up in all of this because of me. I'm sorry. Hey, big guy.
Little human, it is time for you to show your manliness for the girl's sake. If there is anything I can do to help, just say so. It is in times like these that we must come to one another's aid. Not that you could ever do much to help me, my tiny friend.
So we got the letter, but I want to do something really quick. Because there was a mini game that I unlocked upon completing the Goron Mines that I skipped over because, well, I didn't really want to do it. I didn't feel it was that important. But complaining that she realized too late that it was a Goron, that the Zora was a prince. It's funny. All right, so I believe I want to go. I think it's up there that I want to go. Yeah, I want to climb. Get ready and launch me! Ow! Right into the metal. Ow! Why? Oh. Oh. Okay. So, I want to climb up and see if I can do anything about this real quick. Hey, big guy. Yep. Send me! Ow! I get right into the metal. Ow. Why? Alright, so climb this ladder, and at the top should be, yes, you. I think Talo is your name? My dude, check me out. I'm keeping watch over the whole town. If I had a bow, then I could shoot those. Oh, hey, you could show me how to use one. Okay. Mallow's down there in front of the spring, so go down and find him, then show me from there. Here we go. You can, but can you really use a bow? I've never seen you so much as hold a bow back in Ordon. Whatever. First off, shoot through that. So again, I could have done this a long time ago, but I didn't think it was needed for something. But I'm doing it now because this unlocks something that I want later. Keep missing. There we go. Up here, try to hit this pole. Okay, I think this? No. Yeah, this also shows how crazy the range on the bow is. There we go. You hit it, you hit it. I guess you do have a bit of skill when you concentrate. Looks like you have some battles behind you. Take this. Got a piece of hearts for it. But that's not all. No, let me go through the door. Let me go into the door. I've been waiting way too long for the. First of all, yeah, it plays this silly little song in the beginning. Together we can do anything. If you buy it now, you are smart at Malamart. Hey, mate, dude. Yes! Freaking finally! Hawkeye is mine! Alright, the Hawkeye. This is an item that I, again, been waiting forever to obtain. On its own, it allows you to see from further distances. So you can scope things out, which again is super useful in hero mode. But that's not all. I can combine it with a bow, and I get a sniper rifle. So, aim it. Gyroscope is a little hard to make it precise, but yep. You hit it again. Wow, you're amazing, my dude. So yeah, this is a really nice item, and it's going to be useful for something that's really quickly coming up. And last, I want to take a quick stop at Barnes's, because last stream, he said they had a new type of bomb in. I want to get it. So first, the bomb buyback. Let's see, which one has the least amount? Huh, both of the regular ones are full, so let's just sell this. No, I don't want to sell anything else. Alright. Well, I finally have my entire bomb repertoire back in order. And aren't they a bunch of beauts? The last type of bomb you can get are bombings. As in the kind of bombs that you got in the Forest Temple. You can only hold up to 10 of these things. But they're a little fun. They act pretty much identically to the bomb chews in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, in that they will run in a straight line and will blow up upon making contact with something. So if you want a good range option without using bomb arrows, these are good to use. Can only have up to 10, but they are cute, so it makes up for it. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so guess now let's make our way over to Castletown and get the letter delivered. Transfer back, and is there a letter for me? Yet there is. It's like I can read the game's mind for a second. This is a letter from Renato. I can already guess to say we figured out a clue about Ilia's memory, but I already have the letter in hand. But just to verify that. Yep, it's about Ilia's memory. I was right. Oh, yeah. So, I want to make my way south over to Telma's bar. Let's see. Wait, do I have any bugs that I haven't delivered to Agatha? Nope, I delivered all the bugs that I have on hand. Alright, into Telma's bar we go. Hey there. Oh, well, it from Renato, the shaman. All this writing, and he don't bother mention a thing about little old me. Honey, that is what I call rude. Well, there's no accounting for the foolishness of a man. And at least I understand Ilia's situation now. Of course I can lend a hand for that adorable little girl. What else do I know? First one to bring Ilia to the shop was a doctor. Maybe he knows something, but he's a crusty old bat, that's for sure. I got it. Honey, you go ahead and take this to him. This magic little paper will get that codger talking. You got an invoice. And believe it or not, that amount that's like written on the paper, even though it is mirrored, that is an actual like number. And yeah, it's just not like a flavor text thing or something that was made up. That is actually an amount that he was due. How do I know this? Because there was a trading lid. How do I know this? Twilight Princess has his own deck of trading cards, and there was a card based off the invoice, and it actually has that amount written and says that he owes that much for his patronage at the bar. I'm not joking. So I think you're going to go down the west road. I think that's where the doctor's office is. Yes, I think this is it. What's that? Just as I wonder who it might be, I see it's the admirable young lad who was willing to help the Zora boy for nary a single rupee. Just what is it you want, lad? Physical? Got some money, don't you? Hello, I got 175. By the way, that girl Ilia didn't mention anything about me, did she? Ew! Dude, no, why? Look, I can't pay this right off right now. I can see Telma's hired you as some sort of heavy to strong arm me, but you'll have to wait. Look, lad, if I hadn't been able to sell that wood statue that young lady had, I would have been able to get the money. But see, I accidentally spilled medicine all over the little carving, which made it stink awfully. I put it outside to dry, but then, well, it was stolen. Who goes around stealing people's stuff like that? What a world. You always have to be on guard, eh? Look, Mr. Heavy, at any rate, neither the money nor the carving is here, so I can't repay you. Now, to work, to work. Push this out of the way. And we're gonna forget the smell of dead fish for medicine. I mean, I guess it's a little bit of an upgrade. I'm gonna climb out. And let's terrify the townsfolk again.
Wait, no, no! I saw the treasure chest at the last second! Dang it! Whatever. That probably only have money in it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, whatever. And, oh yeah, I guess I can also take a quick stop at Giovanni's house, since I got 20 Poe souls. You're now free to move, and your cat is now back to normal.
You did it! I can move again! This is all thanks to you, right?
Oh, I have to thank you. Will this do?
Oh, it'll more than do.
Not only did we get our 4th bottle, but it also contains great fairy tears. Blah, I cannot talk today. This is a full heal, and it will temporarily give you an attack boost. I hear you can get this stuff in the cave on the eastern edge of the Gerudo Desert too, but my body's still golden. Does this mean my soul's still not whole? That's strange. Maybe we need the soul of 60 ghosts. Can I ask another favor of you, doggy? Can you defeat more ghosts? Just 40 ghosts more. It must be tough fighting those creepy crawlies, right? Take this lantern with you. I got the thing. You got the ghost lantern. Something that is exclusive to the HD version. Basically, it will light up whenever there is a Poe nearby. If you're in the same map area as a Poe, it will light up. And it doesn't require oil.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's see. Event. Alright. Alright, back to scaring the townsfolk. And, oh, hi, kitties. Oh, hi. Alright. There we go. Again, I don't really need the scent trail, but... Hang on. Scare the guard! No, you're supposed to be able to scare the guard. Whatever. Alright, so I want to... Or, wait, was it in... I thought it was in the southern part of Hyrule Castle. Was it? Or was it east? I guess I was wrong. Alright, so... Goes down into... Or, no, wait. Oh, I'm supposed to interact with Luis, right. You're looking for the wooden statue that Ilya had, aren't you, dear? Think it's a coincidence that I happen to know it got stolen from the doctor's place? No. Yes, I'll admit, I took it, but then I was attacked by some sort of skeletal dog beast who took it from me. I don't know why those beasts were after her statue. I thought it likely that she was a dangerous spot, though. Those fiends lurk just outside the southern gate. Unfortunately, they only come out at night. And another thing, they don't always move around as a pack. You won't get that statue back unless you give them all a thrashing. That statue sounds like a key to getting Ilya's memory back. You must get it back. Yes, kitty. Let's go. So I was right. It was the southern exit. I just needed to talk to Luis first. And we gotta wait for nighttime. So, yippee. Wait, does going and doing... Again, this is one of those times where I really wish that they had some sort of time progression mechanic to make this go along a lot faster. Like, seriously, Nintendo, if you are planning on releasing this game on the Switch or Switch 2, please put that into the game. Please, that would make this infinitely better. That would fix probably one of my biggest issues with this game, especially when you go and 100% it. Please. Alright, so it's slowly becoming nice, so that's good. Goron, do you have any sort of reaction? No? Just... yeah, he's just chill. Alright, so just kind of run around a little bit. I guess in the meantime, so what is your favorite, like, in-between thing when it comes to Twilight Princess? Because I like to call these segments, like, in-between dungeons, just kind of the little story moments. Which one is your favorite? Because honestly, I kind of have mixed thoughts on a lot of these ones. Like, this one in particular, between Temple of Time and the next dungeon, I think I would rank probably a little lower because of just how long it takes, but my personal favorite one is probably the one in between Forest Temple and the Goron Mines. I don't know, which one is your favorite? Because I would love to know. Alright, should be nighttime right about now, so... yes, here they are! Okay, Midna's move should... yep, one-shot a lot of them. And, ooh, most of them are dropping good amount of money, too. Nice. These guys can actually spawn normally during that nighttime, but this is the only time where you're required to fight them. Oh, there we go. You got the thing. Got the wooden statue. Once belonged to Ilya. Alright. Let's go ahead and warp back over to Kakariko. Oh! Hey! Hey, Mary Jane. Oh yeah, I can talk to you. I haven't done that yet, have I? Even though you changed shape, I still understand you. My dude, hurry up and return to your true self. Yeah, she still recognizes us, even when we're a wolf. It's really nice. You really just showed a nice bond between Link and Epona in this. It's really nice. You're a good horse. Even though I did give you a horrible name. I'm sorry. But I'm an entertainer. I have to do something stupid once in a while, okay? Alright. What do you think of this? What is this? I remember something. I was confined somewhere. Yes, and I was saved by whoever was confined with me. And when that person set me free, they gave me this statue. Yes, I remember that much. But that means that person's still in trouble. Oh, what is wrong with me? I can't remember where that place was.
I remember. I thought I'd seen that before somewhere.
That belonged to the tribe that protected the Hylian royal family long ago. They worked in secret, so they lived in a lonely, forgotten place. But I heard that tribe dwindled into prolonged wars.
If you want to find that hidden village, look for a path leading to the Lanayru province on the far side of the Bridge of Eldon. But a rock slide blocked the way to the village long ago, so you can't get there anymore.
What?
Oh, I do not mean to worry you, little human. Problems like these are not problems to Gorons. Our patriarch Darmus will be waiting for you up ahead. Look at your map to see where. I would try to find the path beyond the Bridge of Eldon that leads to the Linearu province. We have our next objective. Let's go. And thankfully, it's nighttime, so no one is out. I could just warp straight over to the Bridge of Eldon. So, okay, the little map on my little mini map is showing me that it's just to the north. And hi, Mr. Archer. Why, yes, I would love to take the arrows that you've shot at the ground. Especially considering that I'm going to need a lot of arrows for what's about to happen. And this is one section I've been looking forward to since I started this game. Because even though I did criticize this section of the story, it does lead to probably one of my favorite moments outside of Midnight's Lament. So I will at least give the game that. Okay, I think 20 should be more than enough. So let's go. And this is also the reason why I wanted to have the Hawkeye. Because this section is a lot more fun when you have it. So, I want to go... This is one of those times where I really wish I had my horse. Actually, it might be faster just to go wolf and just run over. It's not that big a deal. Alright. Oh, there's a spot there for the spinner. Huh. Probably just to a hidden grotto if I had to make a guess. Alright, let's head over here. Hey, big guy. Here is a hidden village up ahead, little human. The elders call it a forgotten place. The scent has been burning my nostrils. It is the scent of evil. There is one powerful creature I have seen about, but under the beast are many minions who attack and plunder like a pack of hyenas. There are 30, no, at most 20 of them ahead. They are probably just a small band of survivors, ragged remnants who have settled leaderless into this village. If that is all there are, little human, then you alone are more than enough for them. But you will have to defeat them all to save that girl's benefactor. Before you go, I will tell you the secret to besting them. Destroy them all before they spot you. Got it, little human?
Thanks, big guy. Alright. So again, I've given my fair share of criticisms towards the Twilight Princess soundtrack outside of Midnight's Lament and the Malamar theme, and a few choice others. Yeah, here comes another one of my personal favorites. Welcome to the Hidden Village. Alright.
This town ain't big enough for the 20 of us! Fire!
Let's go!
Oh, they spotted me. Oh, I knocked it out of the way. Nice.
All right, here we go. $16. 15 are left. Take that, Varmin. Hit the barrels for explosions.
Oop. Dodge out of the way, Ed.
Fire! Fire!
Yeah, as you can probably guess, this section is so much fun just because of the whole cowboy aesthetic as well as the music that clearly has a callback to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like, come on, how could you not love this section? It is so much fun just going around, sneaking, firing at these bokoblins. It's so much fun. And again, it's so much more fun with the Hawkeye because you feel like a sniper in a first-person shooter. It's so good. I love it. All right, so there's only 8 of these guys left, and camera, if you can work with me a little. Oh, that's where they are. They're on the roof. Oh, oh. Okay. Headshot. All right. So only 7 of these guys left. Blow you up. 6 of these guys left. They're probably in the other building.
Hit you through the window.
Oh, hey, big guy. All right, 3 left. Oh, you what? Fine. You can die to my sword instead. All right, sneak around and. Surprised these barrels don't contain arrows. I feel like that would be a really nice thing to have. All right. Are there any behind these buildings is the other question. Oh, there's one in the building there.
Got you in your crotch.
All right, only one of these guys left to find. It's not in any of these buildings. See, nothing here. There's the last howling statue, but I don't want to interact with that in case that resets everything. Oh. Found the last guy. It's just hanging out in the ceiling. Ah. Just for that, you get shot in the crotch. And that's it. Also, there's a little wanted poster that kind of looks like I'm blanking on his name, but it's the guy that it's like one of the guys from Tombstone. The howls of the beast, they faded into silence. Wait, are you the savior? It's you, the savior. Please, please forgive me for not opening up the door. My name is Impaz. I'm the last resident of this poor village. My name comes from the Great One who built this village so long ago. This village was once the secret home of a proud tribe who served the royal family. But it fell into decline and became infested with dangerous beasts. It's become an awful place. Excuse me for asking, but is your name my dude? Ah, I knew it. So then, you saved that nice girl. How lovely. When she was here, she would often cheer me up by saying that you would come to help. That sweet girl, she was worried about this old woman even as I helped her to escape from here. By royal order, I can't leave this place until a certain person arrives, no matter what terrible fate is visited upon it. Oh, but listen to me blather on. I have a favor to ask. Would you help me return this to her? I think she always kept it close to her heart, but even so, she didn't hesitate to part with it in order to protect me.
Got Ilya's charm.
I believe in my heart that it's kept me safe all this time. So, please, I ask that you return it to that girl. She may not have a lot of time in the story, but I really like Impaz. I love how hopeful she is and how much she really does care about Ilya, even though they never directly interact on screen. You really do feel that history with them, and it's really sweet. I like you. You're nice. Alright. I saw that howling statue earlier. Let's go and interact. Let's go and interact with it. So, I think it was this building, and then... Yes. So first there's a little cuckoo there. Wait. Why can I not transform? You can't transform here. You would scare someone. Midna?
There is literally no one but this cuckoo here, and the cuckoos don't care.
Oh my gosh. What, do I have to leave and come back? Is that it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's leave and come back so I can activate that last howling statue. And back in we go. Okay, can I transform here? Yes. Thank you. All right. There's one last thing to kind of talk about when it comes to the Hidden Village. In lore, I think, I could be wrong on this, but this is the old Kakariko village, as in the one from Ocarina of Time. But it has since then been abandoned, and a new one was built in the Elven Province. The proof of this is in its location on the map. Because even though this map is flipped, because, like, if you flip this map, it would be right where Kakariko was in Ocarina of Time. As it would be in the northeastern part of Hyrule rather than in the more southern eastern part. Plus, Impaz being named after Impa, who was the founder of Kakariko Village, it would mean that this is the old Kakariko Village. Okay, so I don't want to have to bother to memorize where all those were, so... Alright, I think that's it. There we go. All right, let's howl this. There we go. The Twilight Princess main theme. Love it.
Let teachings of old.
Pass to you. Take sword in hand and fight me. And if I'm not mistaken, Hyrule Castle? Yep. Just at the entrance of Hyrule Castle. And as a kind of another thing to talk about when it comes to Hidden Village. You talk to this Kuko. The stuff hidden around here is all stolen monster loot. If you want some nice loot, just dig around to your heart's content. Wait, I thought you had something else. Huh. Because there's supposed to be like a minigame here where, as Wolf Link, you're supposed to find all of the different animals. Mostly cats around the Hidden Village. And the reward at the end is a piece of heart. And on top of that, it's the only time that you can re-listen to that one song that played when you were hunting all the Bokoblins. Oh, no, I wanted to go back. Because I want to go back to Kakariko. Again, spawn right next to my horse's butt. And let's go ahead and transform back. So I can heal up a little bit. And oh, I don't have any more arrows. Huh. Oh yeah, I guess I could also turn off the combo. The Hawkeye I really only use for the Hidden Village parts. But yeah. So, we got Ilia's charm. And if we give it to her, it will restore her memories. To which I say, nah, never mind. Yeah, restoring Ilia's memory is optional. You don't need to do it to progress the story. Seriously, I can talk to chat right now and we can continue the story from here. You don't need to do that. You don't need to talk to Ilia. Oh my, color me surprised. If it is my dude. What a coincidence, meeting you in a place like this. How very odd. Oh, hello there. I came here today to look into the Hyrulean legend of the sky beings called the Oka. But to think you would appear here with such perfect timing. You are a rather extraordinary fellow, aren't you? I found you at long last. Observe this statue. It's the same as the one in the manuscripts my dear father left me. There are many similar statues around Hyrule, but this one seems to be different. Here, look at the belly. There's something written there, you see? This too was in my father's notes. It's called skywriting, I believe. Awaken us with the word that breaks the seal. Yes, indeed, that's what it says. Wait a moment. Isn't it Ilia a friend of yours? It's simply tragic how she lost her memory. And that rod of the heavens she mentioned, I'm sure it has something to do with the word that breaks the seal. Is there any way to restore her memory? I'm certain it would help us figure this all out. Wait. I thought there was a way to skip that. Like, I've seen speedrunners skip Ilia's memory. No problem. Huh. It's weird. I thought that there was a way to skip getting Ilia's memory back. Huh. Maybe it's not in the HD version. I know it's in the HD version. I think it is. Yeah, you don't know. Huh. Hang on. Let me look up it is still possible in the HD version, because I think it would be kind of fun to see how things play out if I don't get her memories back. Alright. Ilia. Memory skip. When you reach the hidden village, you do not have to show the hairline charm to Ilya beforehand. Simply show the Dominion Rod to Impaz, which initiates the scene to receive... Oh, okay. So I basically have to go back to the hidden village, show Impaz the Dominion Rod, and I can skip Ilya's memory from there. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Screw Ilya. Let's go and just do more story stuff. Heck, it's not like I really cared that much about Ilya, because... Yeah, gotta be fully honest, I'm not that big a fan of Ilya. She's not a horrible character, but in a sea of really great characters in this game, she is probably one of the weaker ones. Because I don't really care much for her amnesia plotline. I didn't really like her that much when we were in Ordon, and she was constantly berating you for stuff that you do to Epona, even though there were justifiable reasons to kind of do all the stuff that we did. And more often than not, any emotion that I feel during those scenes with Ilya, it's just watching Link's reaction to everything. Like, seeing him sad that she didn't recognize him. Like, that's the extent of the emotion I feel towards Ilya. Honestly, I feel more for Colin as a character than I do Ilya, even though Ilya is more the reason, plot-wise, for why we're doing what we're doing as Link. At least up until we found out about the whole Ganondorf wanting to basically rule everything stuff gets going. So yeah. Alright, so let's equip the Dominion Rod. Let's go into the house and show her the Dominion Rod. Let me into the house. Thank you. Oh, she's got so many kitty cats. Oh. Hey, is that rod? Is that the Dominion Rod? Could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens? Among the legends of my clan, there is a story from the time when the Oka still maintained contact with the royal family. Yes, it's said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky. It was called the Dominion Rod. The rod was only to be carried by the messenger to the heavens when the royal family needed to communicate with the Oka. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that, by royal decree, was to be given to the messenger of the heavens. This is that book. Please, take it. The Ancient Sky Book. This book is written in the ancient language of skywriting. I'm so glad I stayed in this village. If I had not met that young girl, what would have become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods, so that I could be here today to pass on this knowledge. Alright, so now that we got the sky book, now will it let me skip the Ilya stuff? Because I think the only reason to talk to Ilya and restore her memories is to tell you, oh yeah, go back and talk to Impaz and show her the Dominion Rod. As well as get the horse call, which allows you to summon your horse wherever you are. You don't need to be on the lookout for these growing in the ground. Heck, we technically still have it. It's just we can't use it. No effect. Oh. I have marked your map. Okay. Dive on down. And let's show Shad the book. Hey, I got a book. What's this? Ah, it's skywriting. Where in blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? Right, let's try it out. No reaction. So it's not the statue. My dude, thanks ever so. You brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I shall give the book back to you. Now, I shall try out this word on other statues. I've made the rounds of these statues so many times I've memorized their locations. I'll mark these on your maps so you can find them. Please, come find me in case you have questions. Remember, every one of those marks is near an owl statue. Now, if you'll excuse me... Power has returned to the Dominion Rod. Now we can use it outside of the Temple of Time. The writing in this book was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. Now you can do to the other statues what you did before. So, he did say he would mark your map wherever there was a statue, didn't he? Then, we should go check out those spots, right, my dude? Alright, so the first one is... Yes, just north of Kakariko Gorge. And yeah, this leads to probably another issue when it comes to this particular in-between story stuff. Going around and finding these statues takes forever. Because it isn't like one or two statues that you're looking for. It's closer to like 6 of these things you gotta find. It kind of drags a little bit. I mean, yeah, technically the horse call is supposed to help make it faster because you can just summon Epona to ride around to places, making it a little easier to get to these places and faster. Huh, where's the... Isn't this... Yeah, it should be. Unless, wait. Oh, I probably need to go down. That's it. Yes, okay. Yes, there it is. So, one transform back. And... Dominion Rod. Gonna move you over to this, because at every owl statue should be an extra treasure that you're supposed to acquire. Another character has been added to the Skybook. Why did you move back? Whatever. Alright, so put that directly into the center. And then I climb up here. Missed. But it is the right amount of distance. Alright, so next... Oh, I need to move the statue again. Can I do it from here? Yes! Alright. Move it again. And also, yes, this is really the only other thing that you use the Dominion Rod for in this game. It's literally just to move these statues around. Nothing else. It's a little disappointing, to be perfectly honest. Alright. The next statue is... Okay, just a little bit to the north of the Bridge of Elder. So, gonna run north, and yep, there's the statue. Okay. Transfer back. Pick up that arrow. And you can kindly not shoot at me anymore. Of course, you don't drop any arrows, so still with the 1. Oh, wrong button. There we go. All right, next skywriting. There's still other missing characters. All right, so I think... Where am I supposed to lead the statue to get to the next, like, optional treasure? Because I know it's somewhere around here. Or is this one of the few ones that doesn't have? Because I could have sworn all these statues had some kind of optional objective that they can do. Guess not. Alright, so the next one is... first, are there any... Okay, yeah, it looks like there is one just a little north of Pharaoh Woods. Again, I don't have all of these locations like memorized off the top of my head, but I know at least of a couple of them. So let's go north. And yeah, let's go ahead and get our horse over here. Mount U. And let's ride. Oh, yeah. Now I'm starting to remember. Okay, go. Because, yeah, I think it's past where the lantern guy is. You know what? Let's go ahead and demonstrate the bomblings real quick. Runs forward and kaboom. Yeah, it's simple. You're not required to use these, but they're fun. I like it. Okay, let's put the claw shot in place. And there's a little hole. Is it a diggy hole? It is not a diggy hole. Huh. I would have figured that would be a diggy hole. Is it I put the statue in a hole? Yes, it is. Okay, so first, get the skywriting. All right. Why do you always move out of the way? You're supposed to stay in the hole. All right. And I think... Wolfling? Yes. I haven't done this in a while. There we go. Wait, where's this lead? Oh, back into the poison swamp. Okay. So then what's in the chest? Oh! Oh, a piece of heart. Nice. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, there should be... Yes, one in the desert. Just right outside the where the Cave of Ordeals is. And yep, we've encountered them before. It's just on the way to where I was going for the Cave of Ordeals the first time we traveled through the desert. Alright, transfer back. And gotcha. So have that be there. Hop. I'm on the right track. I just didn't have quite enough distance. No. Maybe closer to the edge like this? Maybe that could be it? There we go. What is he doing with that animation, by the way? Just squatting down and scooping up the character? Like, what is that about? All right. So to get that chest, I think walk up here to this little corner. And is there a spot for me to get up from here? Not that I can see. So, I'm gonna walk back here. Unfortunately, can't just hop on top of it and just move it with the Dominion Rod because I think it just automatically cancels out. Heck, I can't even aim it. Oop. All right. So, I think from here, I can like move a little further north. Oh, it's like a control pad. This thing is like a giant control pad. Now okay, now I can see it. Okay. So go up north. Go on the right. To the left till... Okay, I think it's on the edge. Yes! Oh, man, I feel smart for figuring that out. Okay. Okay. So, from here, go up. Oh, wait. No. Nope. Want to be right here. Then trigger this thing. So go left, and there we go. Okay. Please do not miss. I do not want to go through all this again. Yes! And get an orange rupee. Nice. So now I'm up to 349 rupees. Nice. All right. I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's none in the Peak province. Lineru, there's 2 of these things to find. Any in Ordona? No. Any that I skipped in Eldon? No. Okay. So yeah, the rest of them are in Lineru. So let's go... Castletown. And while we're there, I might as well also go and interact with the wolf. And get the last hidden skill. So yeah, let's just make a quick pit stop over at the castle and learn the last hidden skill. Then I'll continue with the whole hidden skill thing. All right, up north we go. Just past these giant doors and right in front of the barrier. And for the final time, we interact with the hero's shade.
At last, the time is now. This is the 7th and final hidden skill I can pass on to you. This forgotten hidden skill is the ultimate secret technique, and it tests the true courage of the one who wields it. Do you wish to master this final hidden skill, which can be earned only by the one true hero? Very well. Then, before we begin, I will test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the jump strike. Now then, come at me!
Man, I didn't even use this skill once since I got it, even though there were a lot of prime opportunities to do so in the Temple of Time. Huh. Oh well.
Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My final hidden skill is the Great Spin. Let it be hewn into your mind. You have at your disposal the basic sword technique known as a spin attack. You have mastered numerous hidden skills and now house the spirit of the true hero. You now have in you the ability to magnify the power of your spin attack. But the only time you can draw out that power is when your life energy is brimming full. Now, try unleashing the spin attack on me. Impressive. I will repeat this once more. You can only perform this technique when your life energy is brimming full. Remember this. The final hidden skill, the Great Spin, has been passed on.
Really tricky to pull off in hero mode, but when you're able to pull it off, oh my gosh, it is probably the best hidden skill in the game.
You have at last mastered all of the hidden skills. Although I accepted life as a hero, I could not convey the lessons of that life to those who came after. At last, I have eased my regrets. You who have marched through countless foes, each mightier than the last. You who now gaze to the future with vision unclouded. Surely you can restore Hyrule to its stature of yore as the chosen land of the gods. Farewell. Go. And do not falter, my child.
The hero shade is confirmed to be the hero of time from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. It is also said in lore that those who die in the Lost Woods become Stalfos, implying that Link died in the Lost Woods looking for Navi. So, with that, let's go ahead and continue on our quest to find the rest of the owl statues. Alright. To the east gate, and I think go south? Let me look at the mini-map. Yep, a little to the south. Hey, big guy. You mind giving me some arrows? No? Dang. Alright, so going down here, and yep, there is the one of the last owl statues that I need to get. Okay, I think that guy's no, that guy's not an archer. He's a regular guy who uses bludgeoning weapons. I'll just assume I just hit his head and that's why he got hurt. There we go. Alright, so I want to do this. Give just enough room. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. And hop. Missed. Go. All right. I need to move him a little closer then. There we go. Oh man, what a convoluted way to get to the sky doing all this. Alright, so now there's just one more sky character left to find. And also, if you shoot down all of those birds up there, it will rain money. That's literally the only other purpose to this area other than this owl statue and the treasure chest that needs the owl statue. Okay, so this... Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. So what's in here? Stamp? No, money. Okay. Alright, so the next one... like Hylia is probably not faster, so let's just go, or looks like we're going the long way. Great. Alright, go wolf form so I can go faster. Let's go. Oh, wait, bug. A male butterfly.
No, I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Alright, so just need to round this corner and... Okay, there's an archer here, so... Full force, full head-on tackle. Alright, so where is the owl then? Wait, is it just around the corner? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, now I know. Alright, so first... Hold this down. And... Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to the treasure chest from here. Alright, so I need to move this out a little further. There we go. Because I can get this guy riding no problem from here. And there we go. The skybook has been filled with all of its missing characters. So now we just need to head back to Kakariko and turn this into Shad. But for now, I want to figure out how to get that treasure chest. And I think I might have figured it out. So I moved this close to the treasure chest. No, I don't want to use the Dominion Rod. I want to use the Claw Shot. I climb all the way to the very top. And I'm hoping I can aim this right. Okay, so right here is where I want to be. Is where I want the statue to be. Okay. And from here, jump. Please land. Thank you. And yes. And that should give me 100 rupees. So now I have 551 rupees. And, oh hey, it's the bony dogs. It's the bone doggos. Alright. So now, let's head back to Kakariko and talk to Shad. Alright, so I want to get the book out, and let's go. Bye, Ilya. Hope you can fix your memory issues on your own. I ain't helping you. Alright, big guy. Here's your book. What? I have the book. There. This is the book from last time. Hmm? Oh, there are more letters in the word than last time I looked. How did you investigate the... my dude, this is amazing! Amazing! Now, this must be the word we need. Let's try it immediately. Also, I love the fact that this little bookmark is a knife. That's a neat little detail. Congratulations, you put a hole in it. Oh, it's taken on the same shape as the other statues. What can this mean? And I thought we had solved the last of the riddles. Blast, how confounding. I must apologize. I need to cool off a tad before I mull the problem further. Yeah, while you're mulling, I'm just gonna casually bring the statue to life and just move it out of the way. Actually, for putting me through all that, there, I have sealed you in this hole forever. A big old cannon. My dude, how did you get past the statue? How in blazes did you move that statue? Hey, I was the one who asked you first how you got past the statue. And what's this? Amazing, spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. But how can one use this to get to the city in the sky? Stunning. I feel almost nervous. Just think, if we could get this to work, we could actually reach the city in the sky. I know of someone who can help. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this, my dude? Except the guy is still watching us. I'm sorry, but my assistant here is very shy. So can you beat it? Perhaps I'm in your way. Well, forgive me for not realizing. I should just disappear at times like this, really. So, let me know the results another time. You got it. Oh yes, let me give you one last piece of advice. It seems to be broken, so you do well to show it to a cannon expert first, I should say. Farewell. I wonder if I put him off. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's more me. Don't worry, Midna. Cannon, huh? Yeah, more. And there's only one place that also happens to have a cannon. So like Hylia we go. And oh, I never realized a lot of those walls were filled with little drawings of the Uko. Never noticed that before, actually. Neat. All right, let's transform back and let's talk to our little fire guy.
Hey, buddy. So, is that yours?
Hey, buddy, I never thought you'd get so hooked on fantastification that you tried to build your own cannon. So, you gonna give me the tour or what? Looks like you got a serious rig over there.
Whoa, it's kind of retro, huh?
Not as retro as this game, considering it's turning 20 years old this year. Oh my gosh, I felt so old just saying that. Oh, why? Oh. And there's no ignition device, so you can't even use it.
Listen, buddy,
I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. That is, if you can pay me 300 rupees in advance. What do you say? I thought it was 100 rupees to pay this. Well, either way, if you don't have it, you're grinding for a little while. Hehe, knew you'd see the light, buddy. Well, now I'll just be a sec. I question how just hitting with a hammer fixes all of that, but you do you, buddy. You do you. Here we go, buddy. All working as it should, I think. May look like junk, but this thing's got powerful innards. You're gonna be knocking on the door of the heavens. Seriously, bud, it might be rough. So, sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'll leave you alone then. Well, you just have all the fun you want, okay, buddy? Also, that fee that you have to pay to get this thing fixed, I think that is the very last thing that's required for rupees in this game. All other spending stuff is completely optional. So, let's fire away. And fire, 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 fire!
Please don't let this thing jump in with me. Please, no, no, no. Ah! Dang it.
Welcome to one of the last dungeons of Twilight Princess. Phew! Gracious, we made it back. Finally! Welcome, adventurer. This is the sky city of the Oka. Since you came all this way, I guess I can give you a tour of the city. Eek! Oh my gosh, there's more of them! Oh, goodness! Brave adventurer, you won't believe it! There's a dragon raging outside the city walls! You don't say. Oh, I'm terribly worried about everyone. I'm gonna check it in that shop for survivors. Anyways, welcome to City in the Sky. Should you ever need to return back down to the surface, that cannon over there will fire you right back down to like Hylia. And oh, the wind. Alright, so first things first. Never using the Dominion Rod again. I used it for everything it is supposed to be used for. At least as far as I can remember. Open this up to get money. And let's see, is there anything else that's... Oh, yeah, there's one more thing underwater. Get some water bombs. It's good. I didn't have a full water bomb bag. And okay, I don't think I can progress without going into the shop first. So let's just head over. All right, do not blow, do not blow, do not blow. Okay, we're good. And we don't even need to touch the doors. They just open automatically. How does an ancient Sky City have more advanced stuff than what we got in the surface? What'd you say to me? You're Hylian, no? I speak a little Hylian. You understand me? Is there something you're interested in? So we can buy bombs, potions, lantern oil, and some arrows. I only have one arrow left, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy some arrows. I almost never do this, but I'm running low. I need it. And this is still relatively full heal, so I'll go ahead and get some red potion as well. Alright, Oko. Oh, sorry for earlier, adventurer. Oh, you're planning on walking around the city and taking it in, right? I'm worried about the others, and this is an emergency. Can't stand around waiting. Please take me. I won't warp you to the surface, but I'll bring you back to the shop anytime. Oh, Link, why do you look pleased? I'd still be horrified of this thing. Oh, I thought I was supposed to get a key from the shop. That's why I came here. So I picked up Uko for nothing. Oh well. Okay. For fighting against the wind, iron boots. In fact, just keep the iron boots on for most of this dungeon. Alright, for that... claw shot can't reach that, so... open that up. Fight against the wind! Oh, now we get the official welcome cutscene. Yep, welcome to City in the Sky. Oh, okay. Iron boots on. Yeah, that is the gimmick of this dungeon, is bottomless pits and wind. And Uko everywhere. Even on the walls, and sometimes even on the ceiling. Seriously, what the heck are these things? Whatever. Yeah, you can pick these up and fly them exactly like Uko's. I mean, Uko is like a few letters away from being Kuko. So. Actually, can I attack? No, I can't attack the Uko. Oh well. Alright, so I think I'm supposed to claw shot over. And then I think I can pick up one of these guys off the ceiling, off the wall. Yes! Just cruise on over. And let's climb on up. And welcome to the central part of the dungeon. Along with a new enemy. These are basically just updated versions of the Helmosaurs from before. The only difference between this and the regular kind is that you cannot remove its armor with the claw shots. It is really just you do back slices to defeat them. Otherwise, they are pretty much identical, and they're pretty weak. Alright, so... I want to go up north, see what's there. Probably nothing I can really do. Yeah, I can't really do anything with this until much later. Alright, so then can't go right since our claw shot can't exactly reach that over there. I don't think. Yeah, I can't reach. So west is the only way to go. And there's a couple of enemies overhead. Knock it back. Ah, get off of me! Sent that head flying. Alright, hit it with the claw shot slash. And oh hey! Stomp at the ground. Activates a bridge? Question mark? Yep, a bridge. There we go. So I want to put back on the iron boots since I'm gonna need that for going across this bridge. Oop. Like I said, needed to get across this bridge. And I need a key. Okay. So then, where am I going to go then? Because again, I don't remember this dungeon terribly well. I know that there was a puzzle that I kind of struggled with in a recent playthrough, but that's about it. Okay, so maybe through this window? Maybe there's something here? Let's see. Oh, there's another spot for a spinner to be used. So just kind of hump at the ground a little bit until a bridge appears. Or something happens. Huh, okay. Oh. Would you look at that? Alright, so... better put on some iron boots. And... I could go back into the central room. But from a lower floor? Question mark? Oh, no, this is... where I couldn't reach initially. Huh, okay. And let's just go. Iron boots, iron boots. See, there's a couple of those peahats just flying overhead. That won't do too much right now, so... just roll on over in my giant as heck boots. And let's head in. Narrowly escaping the bird. Let's see, there's grates. There's a treasure chest over there. Can I reach that at any point? I can latch into the ceiling. And is that gonna give me a key? Yep, a smoky. Alright, so can come over here and don't want to interact with that until I get something later. Is there anything else I can do in this room right now? No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. So I'll just leave. And just run across the bridge. Okay. Run across the bridge. Put on the iron boots as soon as I get to the bridge. Roll on over, avoid the birds.
Oh, I beat up the bird with my freaking iron boots. Oh, I love that.
Well, looks like we're not taking the bridge next time. Okay, then I guess the only other place we can go is west. So, don't want to latch into that. I think that's just over. Yeah, that just hangs over the ground. So, drop here. All right. Now let's run across here. Also, why are there so many loading things between each door? Like, I kind of get the it happens every time you enter and leave, like outside the inside area, as well as whenever you encounter a mini boss or even a boss door. But it happens all the time in this dungeon, and I don't get why they didn't just streamline it all to be one, except for the shop. I never really got that, to be honest. All right, so okay, it's this room. This was a room that or something similar to it is where I kind of got stuck on for a bit on a recent playthrough. So getting through this is no problem. Just wear the iron boots and just get across. And for this, claw shot. Yeah, those are easy. I had no problem with those on my first playthrough. On that one playthrough. But it's what comes a little later is where things get troublesome for me. So first, there's an Uko here and a church chest. And map. I got the map. I like pointing at the screen, even though my model literally doesn't have a pointing thing. I should really add that as a toggle the more I think about it. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do with my model, because I think it would be kind of fun to add more stuff to my model. But I just want to figure out how to do that, as well as see if I can do it myself. Because, again, a lot of the stuff that I do for stream, I make myself. So, yeah. I wonder. No, it's not heavy enough to make me outlast that wind. Oh, wait. I just remember what I'm supposed to do.
You there? We're going for a ride.
Because, wait, really? Huh? I thought I could take the Uko with me. Huh? Well, is there another Uko somewhere in this room that I could get? Huh. Okay. No, I can't quite reach that, so just run past that. Just shimmy across. It's no big deal. How do I get back up? Is the question. Is there a point in which I can get off? Right here? Yes. Okay. Oh, I got worried there for a second. Okay. Oh, yeah, it was this room that I got lost in the first time. It's because I didn't realize that this crystal was here. And on top of that, you can't hit it with a bow. So? Hit it with a claw shot. Okay, that was the puzzle that I got stuck on for a long time. In one of my last playthroughs. Alright, so let's just roll on over. Latch on. And drop. And through this door should be... Yes, a bunch of wind turbines, basically. No. Okay, so can't quite reach that by jumping. Bye arrows, bye pot. Thankfully, those guys go down pretty easily with the claw shot. So you can't do anything about that for now. So you need the Gale Boomerang to take care of. And bye. All right. So I can't make that jump from here. So this way. And down it plummets. Oh. This kind of feels nostalgic, having the items that I have right now. Because I have the Gale Boomerang, the claw shot, and the bow. Same items that I had back in the Lakebed Temple. It feels so long ago that I did that. We're doing Midnight's Lament. It would... good times. Good times. Alright, so hop across here. Hit that. Dang it! And I'm back at the beginning. Great. Alright, so I'll wait for that to... Yep, there we go. And thank goodness I don't have to do the Gale Boomerang thing again. So just wait for that to deactivate... Now! Alright, don't think there's anything... So just walk... Go! Yep. Oh, I have to do it again for this guy, though. That's fine. It's just one. top. And we are clear. Good. Got a few armored dinofuls. And they hop across. They really love having those Ocarina of Time references, don't they? Oh, okay. Oh. Can I knock you down to the pits is the question. Because there's... I don't think you'd really drop! Speaking of dropping, I don't think you drop anything really that useful. Hang on. I want to test something real quick.
They die instantly to the bomb arrows. Oh, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
And ooh, purple rupee. Ah! Oh, and I don't have one of my fairies now. Okay, fine. Still got at least one more. I also have a red potion and the fairy tears. It's not that big a deal. Alright, so I want to hang from the chandelier to activate that. And can I pick one of... Yes, I can. Glide on over. Give myself a little bit more of a wind boost. And let's let go. Can I take you along? No. Alright, so... This room seems familiar. Alright. You know what? Screw the vanilla one that's just walking around on the boring ground. I want the wall one. I want the spider Uko. Let me grab... Ah! I'm missing. Why is it just walking towards the ground like that? You're a strange one, which makes me want you all the more. Alright, so... Yes, there we go. Fly me up. And... Here we go. Oh. Just money. Okay. So I'll just flush up my way over here. Is there another Uko nearby that I can latch onto? Oh, there's one on the ceiling. Oh, I can't reach it though. Dang it. Fine, I'll settle for the weird one that was on the wall earlier. Fine. Okay, so I'm gonna fly over this way. And let's hold down the chandelier. Okay, that was a little funny. Just see those pots just whoop. Oh. He didn't like being on the bottom, so he just flew right back up. Come on, make it, thank you. Okay, that just leads me back. Okay. Bit odd, but whatever. So then, where does... Oh, this way is open now. Okay. So I want to make my way down, so Come here, little guy. We're flying. It's a little hard to control this thing. Like, I'm trying to go a certain direction and it just will not let me. Because I know that you can kind of influence the direction these guys go. But I didn't realize it had that much of a lack of control. Alright, so... I don't want to pull on that chandelier thing over there. At least not until later. So I want to drift on down here. And I think down here is the door that I want to go through. Yes! Alright. Let's go in here. And minibus. Minibus. Hang from the chandelier. Oh, right, I need iron boots. Hold that down. Lands perfectly on the X. Lower myself down. And that's as far as the chain will take me, so... Meet the Aerofoals. So first, I'm gonna take off my iron boots and wait for it to show its shield. Come on, there we go. Attach it and then just slash away. Okay, do not hit it with the claw shot while it's on the ground, only in the air. So otherwise, it will counterattack. Alright, come on, show your shield. Show your shield, show your shield. Go! Yeah, these enemies are pretty easy. They're not too much of a threat. Yeah, you'll just kind of fly around a little bit, but it's pretty easy to figure out where he is. Though I will say they do a lot of damage if they do hit you, so I will give credit for that. Grab you, and stabby, stab, stab, stab. All right, so he's gonna fly out. Yeah, which? Okay. Grab you and stab, 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 stab. Boom. The epic trailer pose. So, the claw shot is pretty cool. It's a pretty nifty variation of a classic Zelda item. But, I want to ask you, what's better than one claw shot? 2! We got another claw shot, and it becomes the double claw shots. So we can fire one and then use another immediately afterwards. We're basically Spider-Man now. It is so cool, and I'm so glad that this carried over into Skyward Sword with the claw shots in that game. So nice. I love it. So yeah. The only way out is, I think, be a little higher up. And then... I thought it was supposed to be... Oh, yep, there we go. Attached onto that. And... to the next. And... right on there. So yeah, pretty great item. I love it. I love it a lot. And I think that's actually more than a good spot to end things off. So, next time on Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we finish off the city in the sky to get the last mirror shard. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And next stream will be tomorrow, where I will start on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, definitely look forward to that. And until next time, stay safe, and you all have a good rest of your day. This is Chronofahx, signing out.